Oh my goodness, that is a really, really, really big screen. I'm gonna have to. I hate adjusting on the fly in the middle of the stream, but it is what it is. So I had to adjust it. No big deal. All right.
Hey, we like you anyway.
Yeah. I don't like me sometimes. So anyway, how y'all doing? How's everybody doing? What's going on?
What's up, homies?
What's up? What is up? What is up?
Hi.
As soon as Little Bit gets his stuff together,
Yep.
he will be on. So he's just a little bit late.
Cool.
So
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. I get it. Session 19 is happening tonight. So I can't believe that we've kept up with I can't believe I have players that have actually kept up with a campaign this long. That's amazing. So I love you guys for that. So while we're waiting on one of our players to get on, we are going to be down one player tonight because Mulgar, our Goliath Druid, is out of town. So he will not be playing tonight.
he wild shaped to vacation.
He wild shaped into vacation mode. So we'll be down one player, but that's okay. The other thing that we have a couple announcements I want to make. Three announcements. One I didn't make to you all because I just thought it up. We are at 100 and something. He's coming. Okay, that's fine. Tell him to get his booty on. Let me double check. Let me double check my numbers. Let me crunch some numbers here. Actually, just double checking numbers. Yes, we are at 171 followers. So, I'm going to say this. If you can get us to 200 followers, at 200 followers, I'll do another giveaway. And we're going to make it a good one. Some more dice or something like that. Also, if we get to 15 subscribers, because we're at 9 right now. If we get to 15 subscribers, I will do one more giveaway. Okay? So, everybody say, okay, Kenny, say hi.
Hi.
Say it one more time for me.
Hi.
Okay.
Hello.
There you go. Courtney, say hello.
Hello.
Jacob, stand there or sit there and be stoic. There you go. Cool. Thank you. I was checking volume.
Stoic.
I was checking volume levels. And make sure everybody can hear you. All right, and I hope everybody can hear me as well. Yes, they can. Okay. So announcement.
Be gone, fiend.
That was you, Jacob. I already know.
What? It was not me.
It wasn't? Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay, I promise. So, but that's awesome.
Hello.
So, okay. Hello, Nathan. I'm glad you're here.
Hi, Nate.
So, okay. That's the first announcement. If you can get us to 200 followers, we'll do another giveaway. If you get us to 15 subscribers, we'll do another giveaway. So, another follower, another subscriber giveaway. Here is the second actual announcement. We will be doing. It's going to be a closed session for the most part, but in July, in the middle of July, I think it's July 17th, if I'm not mistaken. It could be. We could be looking at a different date, but it's going to be a Saturday in July. We will be doing a massive battle interactive. It will be 4 tables. It will be this group, the other Saturday Misfits and Miscreants group, and some special guests that are coming along. And we will have 4 different tables. All 4 tables. All right, Hanfield, I will. In fact, I got 4 people. I'm going to roll a D4.
I already have inspiration.
I'm going to roll a D6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Courtney, you get a point of inspiration from Hanfield.
Thanks.
All right, so we will be streaming from 4 different tables, this massive Battle Interactive. Now, if you're not familiar with the Battle Interactive, it will be 4 different tables, 4 different DMs, 4 different groups playing one storyline at the same time. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be awesome. So you can jump channels and watch each one, or pull all 4 of them up and watch them at the same time. It does not matter. We would rather you do that. So it is going to be so much fun. Now here's the kicker to that. Leading up to that and during that, we will have a very special guest that is going to be coming to North Carolina, and he's going to be running some games for us, and then he will be playing in the Battle Interactive as well. And that is one Ernie Gygax Jr., the son of the co-creator of Dungeons & Dragons, Gary Gygax. So Ernest Gary Gygax, of course we know as Gary, was one of the co-creator of Dungeons & Dragons. Huge gamer, massive influence on gamers and game developers and everything. Wargaming, the whole nine, loved it. His son, Ernest Gygax Jr., is going to come here, and he's going to run some games for us. Now, there is a charge that is involved in sitting at a table with Ernie, mainly because he is a paid DM. We will be... Really? Can you not do that right now? My dog, when he licks himself, I swear the whole neighborhood can hear it. It's disgusting. Stop! I'm going to throw a bottle at you. Empty bottle. Plastic bottle. So he's going to be running games for us, and there is a charge with that, but we will let you know what that charge is when we kind of nail down everything. But he will be here from like the 10th to the 18th, and we're going to be running games with him, and we're going to be selling tickets for it and everything. But what that gets you is like 6 hours of time with Ernie. So you're going to be like doing like character creation for an hour, do like a 4-hour game, and a little bit of time for like a little bit of a Q&A and stuff like that, and get to know you afterwards. So it's going to be an amazing time. So please, please, please think about that. Oh, hey, lights. Look at that. I've got them too. I just don't want to turn them on right now. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So Ernie's coming. We're going to have a battle interactive we want you to watch and cheer for. And also, we're going to do 2 more giveaways for 200 followers and for 15 subscribers. So that's pretty much it. Everybody good with that?
Yeah.
Cool.
I got you.
That's awesome.
So this means that if we play in the Battle Royale, we get a chance to kill Ernie Gygax Jr., right?
No, he'll be like on your team.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is we get a chance to backstab him.
At your own risk.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Just wanted to clarify on that.
So, a little clarification on the Battle Royale, or not Battle Royale. It's not a Battle Royale. It's a Battle Interactive. So you're on the same team. Four different tables going after one goal to stop the end of the world, basically.
Understandable.
And
okay.
yours truly will be one of the DMs.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, you guys are not going to be at my table.
Oh, so we got to deal with some other chucklehead.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Crap.
More than likely. Yeah.
I know, that's fair.
He's got some...
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, he's got some really good DMs planned. When I say he, Wade from Saturday, our DM from Saturday, is planning this, putting this together. I'm helping as much as I can, as much as, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be a chance just to get to know Ernie and hang out and it'll be really cool.
Cool.
I'm also eating
Cannot
toward the
wait.
wind. All right. Cool. So with that, we're going to start Curse of Strahd session 19.
Woohoo, it's old enough to vote.
It's old enough to vote. Nice. Hold on a second. Let me do something real quick. So, when we were last together, you all had entered into the town of Vallaki after several long battles, after several close encounters, we'll say. I just started some music in the background, and it is so creepy. I love it. Sorry, I wish y'all could hear it too. Yes, Jacob, already with the questions.
So, sorry, I have a quick question from, based on my notes from last week,
Yes,
or 3 weeks ago, last session.
2 weeks.
16 was, a 16 ability score makes my modifier a 3.
3. Yes.
Okay, correct. Fantastic.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. So you all had some close encounters with Baba Lysaga, her scarecrows. You all actually ended up finding the second piece to the puzzle you needed to defeat Strahd, which was the Sun Sword. You found that in the ruins of Berez, where you did battle with Baba Lysaga. You have gathered your wits, you have gathered your team, and you've made it back to Vallaki. You had a good night's rest, and wow. Okay. So real quick, something went nuts on my end real quick. Okay. So Jay, it's Kenny, say hello.
Hello.
Okay. Good. All right. So there we go. All right. I thought it was going to be. Jeez. It is just wonderful to be able to deal with these problems right now. Okay, there we go.
Oh, were we near the Vistani camp? Is that why we're here in the...
No, but I'm glad you can hear it though.
Heck yeah.
Well, heard it for a split second. Now it's gone.
Yeah. Well, I don't want it too loud.
No, we were watching them starting to put the thingy on.
Nope. They were starting to put it on fire, like light it on
All
fire.
right. So
But
yeah,
And then
I'm just having a
rain.
few. I'm just having a few little issues here.
Oh, you're fine.
So you all making it back to Crest. So the Festival of the Blazing Sun is happening right now. This is a phenomenon you've heard about since you got here. This is one of the festivals that Crest puts on. The Burgomaster of Crest, Vallaki. I keep saying Crest. Crest is a different town that you all need to go to. The Burgomaster of Vallaki is under the impression that having these festivals is going to stave off any kind of attack from the demon Strahd, as he calls him. So Strahd, it either works or he just doesn't care about this town. But as you all are getting ready to witness the Festival of the Blazing Sun, they are carrying this large wicker sun that you can actually, somebody could crawl into if they wanted to. It's a massive wicker sun. And they're going to hang it in the town square. But as soon as they do, the storm clouds roll in. And the pitter-patter of raindrops start hitting. And then you see the torchbearer, almost like the Olympic torch, running towards it. And as soon as he gets there, it gets put out. The Burgomaster of Vallaki actually ends up, as he is trying to tell everybody that all will be well, falling flat on his face in the middle of the mud. Yes, go ahead.
I'm dying laughing at this point.
We're getting there. Before you all can even react and die laughing or anything like that, you hear one person in the back, like it's a collective, and then you hear one person in the back going, and just let out a big bellowing like chuckle, and you turn around and it was the guard that was so nice to you earlier on, and that is where we'll pick up. you could hear, other than the rain, just kind of the rain is kind of passing out, like passing over. I mean, it's letting up. But you could hear, other than the rain, nothing else. You could hear a pin drop. But the tension and the anger that is coming from the mayor of this town is thick. Is palpable. It is. You can feel it. You look, if you happen to look and see, if you see the mayor who's laying there, mud covering his beautiful red robe, over his white hair that is kind of tufted up on both sides is dripping wet. He is just absolutely soaked wet and covered in just disgusting mud. Baron Vargas is his name, looks around, and he just points one shaking, angry, thin finger at that one guard. And you hear him scream, "Seize him!" And without even saying a word, the other guards run over and grab him. What are you guys doing?
Laughing a lot.
I step between the Burrowmeister and this guard.
Okay.
I went to, and I don't know where I am in relation to this guard, but I want it to be very clear they're gonna have to go through me to get to this guy.
You are probably on the other side of them. Not on the other side of the square, but not close enough to run between the two of them. Mm-hmm. You can start making your way to them, but they are not close enough for you to really step in front of. Yeah. Kaylin, what are you doing?
I'm going to chuckle, but then I'm going to yell at them to stop.
Okay. Maul, what are you doing?
Groaning as I freaking follow the rest of the crew.
There's only one moving.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going with him. Her.
Yes. Okay. Well, as he hears laughter coming from Kalen and a lot of laughter coming from Enoch, he sees movement in the crowd, which is, I mean, like, he can pick you out pretty well because you're the only blue elf-like young lady.
Stand out everywhere I go.
We both stand out
in Vallaki, and you're the only humanoid bird he's ever seen. Like, not ever seen, but he's, that is just blatantly out in the open. As you all know, there are were-ravens in here, but they don't really make their presence that known. But you're and you're obviously, you're not really, you're a raven though, right?
I'm a raven, basically.
Yeah. Basically, are you a crow?
So
there are
crow
differences.
And ravens, there are differences, but it's not exactly either of them, but so you can use them interchangeably.
Okay.
I believe.
That's one thing we've talked about before, but I always get that mixed up in my head.
Yeah.
And he stands up, slipping as he's doing, as he's standing up, trying to catch himself in mud and everything else. And he stands up and finally he screams. He's like, "Stop that laughing!" And then he starts screaming, "Keep smiling! Keep smiling!" He's just yelling, almost nonsensical at this point, because he's telling people to keep smiling, but he's yelling at you to stop laughing. And then he points two bony fingers at Kalen and Enoch and says, "They're next! They are next to be locked up for laughing at me." And then the Baroness, his wife, who, elegant, beautiful red dress, is standing behind him, hands over her mouth. She has since dropped the bouquet of flowers, the sad bouquet of flowers that she has, and hands over her mouth. She goes, "Sweetheart, please stay calm. Stay calm. stay calm. And he's just like brushing her off and wrenching his shoulder back to keep her from touching him. He actually turns and stomps right up to the guard, and he snatches out of the hand of one of the guards a donkey mask. And he slams it down over the guard's face, and he goes, "Put him in the stocks!" And they actually put him in chains and start hauling him away.
Where am I in relation to them at this point?
You're probably a good 15 feet away.
All right, let me look at something real quick.
Was his wife like in disbelief, shock, or was she
Oh.
secretly laughing at him too?
You look at her and make a perception check.
Okay, hold
Because
on,
she
I'm
looks
gonna mute
shocked,
my-
but I want you to make a perception check real quick.
25.
25.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know, right? She not only looks shocked, but she looks terrified.
Okay. Okay.
As everything is going on, he is pushing guards, and he is grabbing them and pulling them and pushing them towards Kalen and towards Enoch. And he turns around and he sees you, Ellentil, and you, Maul, moving towards him. And he goes, and he stops and he puts out the long spindly fingers again. He goes, "If you know what's good for you, you will stop right there."
And I respond with, then I guess it's a good thing I don't know what's good for me. And I cast... I don't... See...
Oh no. Oh no, no.
I cast Summon Fae.
You want to
Oh,
cast
no.
Summon Fae.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The same Fae that you had open an explosive box.
No, this is... So, my understanding is it's a different Fae creature each time.
Right, but from the same Feywild, where you had one of them open an explosive box.
Sure.
Roll a percentile die.
You get the same thing.
Well, I guess that our notes from the last session, the ending note
69.
is correct.
You don't get much of a response.
Ooh.
Okay.
Other than kind of a mental middle finger. You missed it by 1 point, buddy. I had to tell you that. I had to tell
Yeah.
you that.
Yeah. So I guess my next question as Jacob
Mhm.
is, does that count as a spell slot?
I'm going to say no for this one.
Okay.
Because I busted that out on you. And he looks at you with rage subsiding for a split second with curiosity as what you're trying to do. And then he looks again and he goes, "You, all of you, you're friends with that freeloader in my house.
Freeloader.
You bring trouble. You bring trouble to my door. You know who she is. And you think that we can keep her safe here."
I'll chime in at this point and I say, we never said that.
Well,
We never once said that we thought she was safe with you. Because let's be honest.
then why did you bring
she's
her
in
here?
just as- I think she's in just as much danger with you as she is anywhere else. I don't trust you as far
Do
as
you
I can
see-
follow you.
Do you see the demon Strahd here? Do you see his minions here?
No, but I see a coward clawing for power.
You watch your tongue,
Fear-mongering.
little girl, before I cut it out of your head.
Bring it on. You and me. Let's go.
Oh, no.
Just you and
It
me.
is not you and me.
You want to challenge
It
me?
is you and my guards.
Yep.
And at this point, he sees nobody else but you. And it's like every other infraction has melted away, and he just is lasering his anger at the one that has called him a coward. Yes.
Can I put my hand on my weapon? I'm gonna put it on my hammer. Not pull it yet, but
Well, yeah,
if he
I mean,
starts-
because I'm going to tell Jacob to roll for initiative as 10 guards come up behind the mayor. And I'm going to say, whoever is joining with him, roll for initiative as well.
Okay.
And that just fell completely off my desk. Oh,
Oh boy. Oh boy.
okay. So, why didn't you roll? Okay, never mind. I'm not going to say it.
Can I roll for stealth instead and try to hide?
If that's what you want to do, go ahead and roll for initiative for me then.
Okay. Alright, nice.
I need to know here in a second. I was not prepared for this.
Really? You weren't prepared for us to fight more guards? I saw
No.
this coming 2 weeks ago.
I don't think he was prepared for me to belittle the town master.
Right.
Which is weird because you're shorter than he is. No?
Sorry, buddy.
Well, that's okay. It's all right. So we're doing this theater of the mind. So we are not going to do fancy dancy setups tonight.
You're good.
Mainly because I didn't think it was going to happen, but I
You
I
knew
can
it was
almost
gonna
guess
happen.
it. So there's no reason to set up several things when I'm going to have to tear one down to replace the other.
Yeah, no worries.
We're not complaining. We just knew we were going to kill the guards. So,
So, do you all remember? Hanfield, thank you so much for the subscription.
You also need to hydrate according to
I did. Okay, so this is I've did this. I announced this one time before, but I did it because Hanfield probably didn't hear it. The only when we're playing D&D, the only gold coins that really count are the inspiration gold coins. The others are for when I'm playing video games and or board games or things like that, and forget to drink water.
Fair.
All right, so let me see here. All right. So I need to know 20 to 25.
21.
21?
21.
Who else got a 21?
Ellen Teal.
Ellen Teal got a 21. Okay.
I'll let Ellen Seal go first since this is kind of his deal.
Well, that's also you have to go with who has the higher dex in my world.
Oh,
So
I have 17.
Then your first bud.
so you're going to be going first. This is
That's
some
fine.
epic music, but it is super loud on my end. But I'm going to keep it. I don't care. All right. Also, what's your deck, Silent Hill?
Well,
Okay.
yeah, like I said, he's definitely going
Yeah.
first.
All right. Sound alerts are good to go too, buddy. 15 to 20.
I got
Kaylin, what'd you get?
19.
Enoch's too busy dying laughing.
10 to 15. Enoch, what'd you get? I mean, there's only you left.
9.
9? Okay.
Yeah, I'm too busy laughing my butt off right now.
All right. First in the order, Mal, what are you doing? So here, y'all remember the layout. It is literally a town square. So as you're looking at the Burgermeister, you're the sphere that they were going to light on fire is off to your left, and everything else is in front of you. There are buildings to your right, and I'm going to say that each of you are within range to do whatever you need to do, as long as it's nothing like completely crazy. Okay. So you can just say, I'm going to move up and hit whoever. Okay. All right, Mal, what you doing, buddy?
So I'm gonna first whisper to Ellenteal. I'm gonna whisper to them, "I got your back," and then I'm going to try to sneak my way around. Like if I have to like shift through the crowds or do whatever, I'm gonna try to sneak my way behind the Burgermaster.
As soon as
Whatever.
the guards approach you, they are pulling their swords, and then you have two. They kind of are on either side, 5 and 5 of the Baron.
Okay.
4 have swords on each side, and 1 has a crossbow on the other. Or
Okay.
2 crossbows, 8 swords. Okay. So as soon as they start pulling their swords, the crowd starts to dissipate and kind of run because they know it's going to be a battle.
Okay.
And they don't want none of that smoke. So you.
But the question is, do they do so with smiles on their faces?
No, they don't. They look nervous. They know that you're seasoned veterans, and they're. Each of you make a perception check, real quick. Each of you.
Five.
Kaylin, what'd you get?
8.
Ellenteal, what'd you get?
5.
Enoch, what'd you get? I'm sorry, what?
9.
9. Maul, what'd you
Maul.
get?
24.
Maul, you're the only one that knows that these guys, most of these guys, 90% of them don't want to do this. And you can tell by their body language, the way they're nervous. One of drops of sweat, the way their hands are shaking when they go to draw their weapons. You see a slight on your left, on the Baron's right. One of them is shaking, and he almost loses his crossbow bolt as he's loading it in. He's got one of those crank loaders, so he pulls it back, and he shakes, and he almost fumbles his bolt as he puts it in and readies it. And you're the only one that notices that.
I'm the only one that notices that.
Yep.
Can
You don't know what the others
relay-
notice. You notice that.
Okay.
The others are just ready for a Donnybrook.
That's unfortunate since I'm probably the one with the lowest charisma here. Shit. I really can't talk my way out of this one.
You don't know. You haven't tried yet.
come on, guys. You don't really want to do this. You're gonna serve under this slug of a man? What does that make you? If you're serving under this man, I say you take back the men that you are. You become the people that you were meant to be, and we take back whatever this is from whatever this fat, fucking wrinkly dude was looking at.
Well, he's rather thin.
Whatever, you know what I mean. You know,
Make a.
yeah, this. I don't have a good charisma IRL.
Are you?
okay?
Doesn't matter. Are you trying to intimidate or inspire or persuade? What are you trying to do?
It's persuasion, basically.
Roll a persuasion roll then.
15 plus nothing.
15's
Wait,
a good
no.
roll. Let me see. You notice 3 on the right. One of them gets his sword out of the scabbard about halfway, and he stops and he looks at the others. And his hand's shaking. The other 2 kind of lower the tips of their swords into the dirt. Or one of them lowers the tip of his sword down. And the one that was fumbling with his crossbow bolt actually lowers it from the aim position down. And they all kind of look at each other while the other 2 are just focused on you guys. And kind of side-eyeing the Baron. On the other side, one of them kind of... Let me see which one it is. The one with the crossbow actually lowers his as well. It kind of takes a half step back. But the other 4 are ready for business.
I'm nudging Ellen Teal. Get him on board.
So you know that 7 are going to fight.
Okay. So at least I got down at least 3. And then it's still my turn.
Normally that's usually an action to do what you did.
Yeah.
So
Since-
I'm going to say that you have a bonus action and your movement left because that's what you do have left.
Okay.
But you did a good job. Actually, I'm
I don't
sorry.
really have
You
it.
have 6. You have 6 because it was
It was 10 that were.
Yeah.
available.
Crossbowmen and the 2 swordsmen.
right. So you have 6 left.
Okay. 6. Then I'm kind of gonna nudge Ellen Teal and wait for any reaction. Make sure I have my glaive drawn.
Okay. 1 through 5. So 1. He's going to hold his action 2, 3, 4. All right. So you hear the Baron go, "Get them," and he just whispers it, almost hisses it at them. The first one is actually the crossbow guard that you saw. He shakily holds up his crossbow, and you see him grip where the trigger is, and then he kind of jerks the trigger to the left, and shoots it into the house, and you hear him curse like into the wood, and then he drops the crossbow and starts cranking, like the hand crank to reload it. It's pretty obvious that he missed on purpose. And then the next one is going to actually, they're going. Two are going to focus in on Ellenteal, and then one is going to focus in on Kalen, and then the other one's going to focus in on Maul.
Anything that comes in with 10 feet of me, I get to stab at them with my glaive.
Right. If you want to kill innocent guards. So Ellenteal, you see two of them walk up, swords drawn, long swords drawn, right? One takes a swing at you for a 22, and the other one takes a swing for a 17. Those both hit?
Yes.
Okay. Crap. So you're going to take 11 points of slashing damage from both hits. That's both hits, and they just kind of stand there waiting on you.
You said 11 points of slashing damage total?
11 total. Not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Kalen, you see one coming up, shakily with his sword drawn, but then he puts it back in his scabbard, and he goes, "I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to do this." And he goes for, actually, he wants to lunge in and grab you. Like to subdue you. Like a tackle. Like he's going to try to arrest you. So, no. That's a 3. So as he puts his sword in, he lunges after you, but slipping in the mud and being nervous as he is, you're able to like sidestep him and like give him that eye, like, "What are you doing? What is? No, sir, no." Maul, one's going to draw his sword, and he's going to. He's going to look at you. Yeah, he's going to move in and try to hurt you.
I'm gonna poke him with the back of my stick, so it's just a D4.
Okay, go ahead and make your opportunity attack.
I say bat, no, back. 15 plus 18.
18, that does hit.
Okay, and then I get a D4 of damage.
Okay.
2 points of damage.
2 points of damage. You're able to hit him in the chest, and you kind of hear, but he steels himself, and he pulls his sword in a little tighter, and he grips his shield a little. They do have shields, guys. I forgot to mention that. A little, but he's trying to grab you with a shield on his arm too, so it was a little bit of a disadvantage on that. So he goes in. He actually powers his way through, and he tries to take a slash at you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 12 to hit.
Yeah, that's not hitting.
Okay, so you're able to like deflect it with the handle of your glaive.
Come on, man, you don't want to do this. It's not worth it.
And he looks at you and says, "It's not that we want to; it's that we have to." Ellenteal, you're up.
All right.
Yes. Oh,
So it went Mal, Ellenteal, Caitlin, guards, Ellenteal.
no, it went Mal because he took a opportunity attack.
Okay.
He went Mal,
Guards.
the guards. Now it's Ellenteal, Kalen, Enoch, guards, then top of the order again. But because he has a 10-foot pole he gets an attack of opportunity.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's me not paying attention. My bad.
You're
I
fine.
get a big stick.
Ellentil, you're up.
All right. I look at the two who came up to me, and there's this wild look in my eyes. And I look at them and I say, I understand you're only doing your job. My beef is not with you. And then I use my face step to Misty step behind the Burgermeister. And I need one of the two of them to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. With wisdom, that's going to be a 12.
He is now frightened of me
Okay.
until the end of my next turn.
He already was, for the most part. But now he's not. He's going to try to move away from you on his next
Alright.
turn.
So I appear. I disappear from in front of them and appear behind the Burgermeister.
Uh-huh.
And I already used my bonus action, so I can't do that. I'm just gonna I will cast Green Flame Blade
Okay.
and hit him with my big.
So what are you going to do with Green Flame Blade?
So the level we're at, Green Flame Blade does fire damage to him as well.
Right. And to the person that's 5 feet away from him.
So is there a... Can I just have it jump to 5 feet of nothing?
It has to jump to a person.
Okay.
And the only target that's really within the 5 feet of him is his wife.
Can I just have it jump to me?
You want to do target? Okay, you want to do damage to yourself?
Not really, but I mean, I wasn't thinking about the fact that it had to jump to another target.
Let me double check real quick. Okay, we're the way it reads, you don't have to,
Okay.
but you don't get that extra damage though.
So I
I mean, you
won't
get the
for
extra
one-
damage on him, but you don't get to cause even more extra damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't say it jumps 5 feet in the air and lands on his head, basically.
All right. So that's going to be a 24 to hit.
I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, come on, he's a
Damage.
spindly old man.
14 damage.
As you raise your sword up, you actually spin it around, green flame bouncing off of it, crackling in the night. And as you swing through, you actually hear a gasp come from you, or come from the side of you, from his wife, as you completely sever the head from the Baron. And you hear a scream pierce the sky as she screams, "No!" and breaks down into tears.
Well, I guess you don't have to follow his orders anymore.
Kaylin, it's your turn.
Well, I don't really know how to follow that up. the guards are still up in arms.
The ones that weren't sure are very sure now. The ones that were scared are even more scared.
Okay. So I want to take my hand. Actually. So the 6 that we're gonna attack no matter what are still.
They're going to attack, yeah.
So I'm just going to look at them and say, we didn't want it to come to this, but if you're not gonna stand down, then I guess I have to stand by my party. And is there one within 10 feet of me?
Oh, one's right on your face, remember?
Oh yeah, he tried.
Yeah.
He tried to give you a hug.
I also want to look down at him and say, why are you trying to grab me with a the shield? And
I mean, if you think of Captain America, he can make that grab. It's just kind of strapped to his arm.
Captain America's also cooler.
Oh, absolutely.
But I had my hammer. So, hold on, I'm gonna mute myself so you guys don't hear my dice tower.
Blah, 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 blah.
28?
Yeah, that hits.
Um,
Are you doing lethal damage or non-lethal?
let's do non-lethal, see if that scares any of the others.
That's something I didn't have to ask Ellen till because I already knew.
10 damage.
You come around, as he's trying to grab you and you sidestep, you kind of swing it around, your meteor hammer. But what you do is you double the chain over and you swing it instead of the large blunt hammer
Yeah.
on the end, and you smack him in the back of the head with the chain. And you hear just a dull thud right in the back of the head, metal on the skull. And you hear him go, "Grr, ah!" And he reaches back and he grabs and he pulls back a handful of blood. He's like, "Ah, ah, ah!" And you knocked the crap out of him.
Are you done now?
All right.
I really want to ask him that. Like, you done? Kaylin's sassy side is coming.
She is very sassy. How much damage did you do? 12?
10.
10. Yeah, he's kind of like, he can't really answer you because his eyes are crossed. He's seeing birds, the whole nine. Is that it for you?
Yeah, I had another one. I have another attack, but I kind of want to.
I mean, you could do it. Go ahead and do it. As long as you aren't doing your Iron Man thing and casting Radiant Sunbolt and melting people's
Yeah.
faces.
17.
That just hits, actually.
7 damage.
You actually, this time instead of hitting with a chain, you come around with a back spinning heel kick, and you catch him in the jaw, and you hear a dull crack as your heel connects with the side of his face, and you see the whole jaw shift. Like you've broken this man's jaw. He's still standing, but he's spitting teeth and blood and everything. And he's still kind of like wavering there. He's not quite down yet.
Okay. Final bonus. I'm going to look at the others and say, "You still want to do this?"
All right, sassy pants.
I try.
Okay. Enoch, you're up.
So no guards are coming towards me.
No, because you're kind of still laughing behind the rest of them. Yeah. When you say
Okay.
you were laughing, I imagine your character guffawing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so like laughing so hard can't breathe. Oh my
Right.
god.
I expect nothing less from him.
I'm just gonna keep laughing. I mean, there's nothing I need to do.
You just watched me behead a guy, keeps laughing hysterically.
Yeah. At this
Now,
point
okay.
in time.
You did witness one of your party members cut the head off an unarmed man.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not laughing because of the beheading. I'm laughing because now I'm starting to go a little crazy. Like, this is a lot of stress. This is
Right.
like hysteria. You know.
Man, you just had to cut off his head.
Well, we don't want to lose our heads.
The other
So.
the other five. Finally, the one that was fumbling with his crossbow bolt, the first crossbow guard, looks at the others and just kind of shakes his head no, and then turns around and looks at the Baroness, who is down on the ground, sobbing. So the other two and the crossbow bolt, or the crossbow guard, kind of put their weapons away and take 2 steps back behind the Baroness, and one even kind of reaches out and puts his hand on her shoulder. And they've kind of taken themselves out of the fight. And you hear the other two look at each other and say, "Damnable cowards! He has killed our Baron!" And they grasp their swords a little close, or she has killed our Baron. And they're going to both move in to take a couple of swings at you, Ellenteal.
Okay. Is this one of the ones who's frightened of me?
Nope.
Or okay.
Nope. One rolled a 16 and the other one 11.
Okay, the 16 hits.
Okay. So one comes down and you're easily able to raise your greatsword to block it out of the way, but as you do, the other one takes a quick swipe at your ribs and kind of catches you right in the side with the tip of his long sword, and does 5 points of slashing damage. Which brings us to the top of the order. Oh, I'm sorry. As you're looking around, there's one other of your party that has not been heard from, and that is Mulgar. Oh yeah, Mulgar's gone. Mulgar dipped.
With the rest of the crowd.
Yep.
It's like, nope, I'm out.
A
gonna
little
be
bit of
social
metagaming. He has cast Pass Without a Trace on himself and rolled a 26 for stealth and left.
Jeez.
Okay.
Pass Without a Trace adds 10 to your stealth.
Yeah.
So, sorry, 27. I forgot to add his +1. So,
Okay.
all right, Mal, you're up.
How sure am I that he specifically is beheaded?
You saw his head leave his body.
I'm asking.
You're pretty darn sure that he's beheaded because his body is laying in one place on the ground and his head is laying in the other place on the ground, and they are no longer connected.
I was asking that because I could revive him if his head was actually attached to his body. Or could I just place his head next to his neck?
How much damage did you do again? 14?
Yeah, 14.
He had 7 hit points.
Oh.
He
Jeez,
doubled.
I thought this guy was beefier than he was.
No, he's a frail old man who was a mayor of a town.
Damn.
He was a noble.
Now, what is wrong
Like,
with us killing
I-
old people?
I knew that he was the mayor, and I knew he wasn't going to be like tanky,
Nope.
but I did not realize that he was old.
Well, he's not like. I mean, he's not like Mr. Burns old, but he's he's kind of up there. But I mean, like you doubled his damage or his hit
Yeah.
points. That's
He's
permadead.
dead.
That's dead. There's no saving throws. There's nothing. He's dead. That's why I said he cut off his head. Or that's why I said Ellentil, she cut off his head because Jacob did double his hit points and damage.
Okay. Oh, well. This is kind of over, isn't it? You guys, what are you guys gonna even do with us now that your boss is dead? Is that
There's-
kind of...
There's justice to be had, and we have
Yeah.
the job of dealing it. And at this point, you could tell their voices. The one that was talking, his voice is catching in his throat. It's not a great
Need a
situation
hug.
right now.
Okay, I'm gonna like stub him in his toe again with my 1d4 bludgeoning
Okay.
glaive damage.
Go for it.
Specifically gonna go for the toe.
On the same guy. Okay.
Yeah. 12.
I'm sorry that doesn't hit. He's able to
It's
like
fine.
throw his shield up and block it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is that it for you?
I'm just gonna walk past him, like leisurely walk past him, try to go up to Ellentil.
Well, he's going to take an attack of opportunity at you.
That's fine.
All right. Well, he's going to go in for the grab
Okay.
to subdue you. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Well, that is a 21. That's a natural
Yep,
20.
that-
That's just a hit to hit. So now it's going to be contested strength rolls to see if he can
Okay.
keep the grapple. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
10.
13.
Damn.
So now you are considered grappled as he has got you in a bear hug.
Man. This is annoying. All right, that's my turn.
I will
can't
say
do
that he
anything
dropped
else.
his shield to do it.
Okay.
All right. Enoch, you got one coming at you. And he's going to try to grab you as well. Sword out.
Okie dokie.
You have specifically not done anything like but laugh. So they're not
Yeah.
like looking at you with you know.
You're not a-
Oh, that's an 8.
This is
So you, as he comes in, you just kind of raise your shield and go, no, okay, and kind of
Right.
push him away. Stop.
Why are we making fun of the guards? I feel bigger.
And the other one, the last one, wait a minute, that's there was only 2, so those 2 are done. Wait, Maul already went, so there was a third one there. Sorry. Jeez.
Ugh.
Ellen, Kaylin, yours is actually going to try to grab you one more time. I mean, he's got like teeth missing. He's half concussed, but that's a 9.
Jesus.
Like he can't even
She's
see
muted
where
right
you
now.
are right now. So basically, they're the only ones that are going for blood are the ones that are going after Ellentil right now. So that's it for them. Ellentil, you're up.
He still thinks he has energy.
All right. At this point, I've got 2 guards on me.
Yep. And no, you got 3. No, you got 2. Yeah, you got 2, and then there's the other 2 that have kind of given you up and trying to grab the other people.
Mm-hmm. All right. I look at the 2 who are on me. And I look them in the eyes and I say, we all have a choice. You were doing a job before. The coward who gave you those orders lies dead on the ground by my hand. Now your choice is, do you continue to carry out the orders of a coward, or do you make choices for yourselves?
We continue to carry out the orders of our leader, whether we agreed with him or not. But we also carry out the orders of his wife, who is grieving for the unarmed man that was struck down today, you murderer.
Only there's 2 murderers in.
All right. Then, with my action, assuming I still have my action.
Yes. You didn't make a roll for it or anything.
Yeah. Is there any way I can shift where I'm standing?
Is there any way you can pardon?
To keep, I want to shift where I am standing, if possible.
Shift.
That would remove the Baron's wife from within 10 feet of me. But keep these 2 guards within it.
Okay, we're going to say that they're here. She's here. And you're between them. You can shift over 5 feet and still be within 5 feet of them and make her out of range.
Okay. In which case...
That way you're not leaving melee.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to use my Fey presence to attempt...
To what?
So I have an ability called Fey Presence that I can use once per short rest. That each creature within a 10-foot cube from me has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Or become charmed or frightened. And now this is my question to you. Reading the environment around me, do I think there's any shot that I can charm them?
Charm them? Absolutely not.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm going to choose to attempt to frighten them.
And make them frightened? Okay.
So I need them both to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I'm going to say they both fail.
Okay.
6 and a 3.
Then they are both frightened of me.
Okay.
Until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So basically, I just swapped the one guy who was frightened of me before
With
to
them.
these 2. All right. That is the end of my turn.
Okay.
And
Kaylin, you're up.
I do want to say, where my great sword. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna still just try and stop this guy from grabbing me because he's the only one that.
You could pretty much breathe on him right now and he'd go down. I think she froze.
Yes.
I think they both
It looks like
froze.
both of them froze, yeah.
Huh.
Something must have gone wrong with your internet.
Gotta love playing online.
So, how's everyone's day going?
It was pretty good. Pretty good.
Good
Now
day.
that we have,
Weird night.
now that we have 2 murderers.
We do.
Yes.
One
Who's
is
the
known.
second one? We know one's Jacob.
Oh. I'm gonna make Mom make fun of him for it.
Pardon me.
Oh my god, dude, you should do it. Just tease the crap out about being an old person, like geriatric murderer. Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe he killed an old person who was unarmed and helpless.
Are they coming back? Like, what's going on? 1 second, got it. Oh, there's
Oh.
Jacob.
Jacob?
Hello. Jacob, hello.
Is that both of them? Oh,
Calling Jacob. Jacob, are you there?
did
Hello,
their
hello.
power go out?
I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Dark outside.
They're probably having issues with Discord right now, then. Because Discord happens to do that sometimes. Now I'm just staring at the inside of Jacob's mouth.
It is a little weird, isn't it?
No, it's
Oh,
just
okay.
me right now.
This is how we. This is how it's going to go. Basically, you all see Kalen punch this guy one good time, just like
I'm here.
right,
He's still lagging. really
rabbit
hard.
punch, and he goes down for the count. He's blowing snot bubbles. Hold on, Jacob. You're very, very, very choppy and very laggy. Let me text him.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. I think if Jacob was my teacher, I'd call him Mr. Caveman because of that beard.
Okay. As everybody else takes a defensive position, Enoch, at this moment, I believe that you've probably got your whip out, doing non-lethal damage as well as the others. You hear a scream of anger, torture, and sorrow break the air. And then you see as the Baroness stands up and screams, "Everyone stop! There's been enough blood shed tonight." Yes.
Instead, I'd have the handle drawn of the sword,
Okay.
and I'll stand between her and Ellen Teal,
Okay.
like facing like my back to her.
Okay.
Are they back?
I don't know, but and she says, "This could have been avoided."
And I look back. I know.
This is very unfortunate.
Jacob is back.
And she is very distraught at this moment. Until you punch the guy out. He's down. He literally had like 3 points of health, and you do more than that with minimum damage.
You're talking to Courtney.
What'd I say? Courtney, yes, whatever.
Okay.
So
I
now,
patched it through.
yeah, he's out. He's down. So the Baroness has stood up, screamed in rage and in terror and in sadness, and she says, looks around and pretty much says that this could be avoided. Ellentil, right now you're looking at Enoch, that is standing between you and the Baroness, and she looks at the guards and she goes, "Stand down for now." And she looks at Ellentil square in the eyes. Hold on. And she says, "You have struck down an unarmed man. I see that most of you do not want to hurt. And most of you do not want to wreak havoc on others' lives. This is a cursed and poisoned land. And you have added to it. I will keep your friends safe. But I have funeral arrangements to make. And you are no longer welcome in my town. You have till tomorrow morning to get out. If you do not, I will have you," and she's pointing at you, Ellentil. "I will have you flayed and put on display in this very court. And the rest of you thrown in the stocks for being with her." And then she's like, "This, you could cut the silence with a knife." She is clearly not in a good place. "My husband was not a good man, but he was my husband. And some think that he was the only one keeping Strahd at bay from tearing this town asunder. And what little hope that man gave. Not much. He gave more pain than hope, but he gave little hope. Is now dead with him in the mud, in the muck. Now I must figure out how to keep these people safe. And you all can go on about your adventure. If you step foot in my town again, I will have you shot on sight with arrows. So many arrows you won't be able to count them. Be gone." And she starts sobbing again as she stands over her husband's headless corpse. And that is actually where we're going to end tonight. Y'all went a really weird route with this, and I'm not going to say you all. I'm going to say it just went a weird route that your DM was not prepared for.
What were you prepared for? That's my question. What did we miss out on?
Conversation, some tea,
No.
some crumpets.
Aw,
Okay,
that
yeah,
would've
this
been
is much
nice.
more interesting. Oh man, I really wanted to, like, before that happened, I really wanted like to give like to have my character go crazy for a moment and just have it straight up like cast level 3 touch of whatever Toll of the Dead whatnot, just to like crumple a guard into dust.
Keep that thought. I'm not going to end it
Okay.
right now. I'm going to say, at this moment, she's going to look at each of you in the eyes and say, "Get out of my sight and gather your things. And if you're not gone by morning, I will kill her, as I said. And then the rest of you will be locked away for a very long time." And she turns around, looks at the guards, and says, "Gather my husband, and so that we prepare his body." And she walks off. And I'm going to ask you all at this point, and this is where we're going to end it after this. What are you all going to do? Yes, Enoch.
I'm gonna go to the Vistani and get drunk, like real drunk.
Outside of town?
Yup.
They know you well enough. They'll let you stay. They'll let you drink. Y'all have already
Okay, here's
you
my
visited
next
them
question.
already.
Yeah.
So they know you. Yes, Kalen.
Do we have to go back through Velaki to get around to Kresk?
Valaki is in the middle of the map.
So we could technically walk around and get to Kresk?
You could walk right out the south, walk right out the westbound gate and get to Kresk.
But then we wouldn't get to see the Vistani.
No, the Vistani are out that gate as well.
Oh, well then we go that direction.
Alan Teal, I hate to ask, what are you doing?
Ellen Teal is, as soon as she told the guards to stand down, her great sword was in its sheath on her back. And she tells us to leave, and I nod in understanding. And I say, I understand. My actions should not reflect on the people who travel with me. And I walk away. And I just keep walking.
Towards the west side of town?
Yeah, like I'm going to end up in the Vistani camp,
Okay.
but the rest of my party just sees me walk away.
You all, as you all look around, you see Ellen Till walking. You notice that Enoch is gone. In this confusion and this weirdness, he has disappeared. Maul, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go up to Ellen Teal. I'm going to
She's
cast.
walking.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to catch up to her,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of grab them on the shoulder for a moment, see if I can turn them around to look at me. I give them like a death glare for a moment, and then I backhand them with Karuz. Don't kill old people.
When he
All right. If you're going to do this, you're going to have to make an attack roll.
With cure wounds.
What can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
When he turns me around, there are just tears streaming down my face.
That's fine. I'm still backhanding her.
And I don't try and stop her at all.
Okay.
I don't try and stop him. I let it happen.
Okay. So you backhand her, but you cast Cure Wounds as you're doing it.
Yes.
So I'm going to say whatever you heal, take one off.
Okay.
Because you are slapping someone.
Yeah. You get 3 points of healing plus 3, so 6.
Is that minus the 1 already?
Yes, already minus the 1.
And then
All right.
I turn and I keep walking.
Kaylin, where are you going? You have to be gone by morning.
Do I happen to see where Mulgar is?
No, he stealthed out.
Well, he might get left behind. Unintentionally. I'm going to go back to the tavern to gather my things, and if Ellen Teal's room's unlocked, gather hers.
Okay.
Because I figure she'll not come back.
And then where are you going after that?
And then I'll head towards the west.
Okay.
Towards the camp.
I need to know where each of you are going to end up staying.
The camp.
The camp. I know Enoch's going to the camp.
Ellen Teal's going to end up in the camp, but I'm not going there. I'm going to wander, and then I'll like slip into camp after when the sun goes down.
Ma, where are you going?
I'm going to follow Ellen Teal to make sure she's not hurt. or she's okay. Kind of like
Do you want her to know
At
you're
least-
following?
no.
Then I need you to roll a stealth check.
Can I make it difficult to follow me? Because I don't want to be followed.
Okay, then how are you going to do that?
We've been in Velaki long enough to know some of the twists and turns of the
Yeah.
streets. Yeah, I'm just cutting through alleys. I'm not going the direct route. I'm intent. Like I might even double back on and make
Okay.
it a loop.
First, I'm going to see if you notice him following you. Roll a stealth check, Maul.
All right, so it is at disadvantage because I am wearing the chainmail right now.
You are. Mm-hmm.
But I get a +9.
Jeez.
14. And then 7, so 7 plus 9 is 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
16. What's your passive perception?
11.
You don't really know that he is following you.
Okay.
Van Bra, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate you, my man. All right. But I'm going to need at least real quick 2 perception checks to see if you can keep up with her.
Okay. I get it. Hold up, let me check my stats real quick if you don't mind.
You're good.
Shoot. Okay.
My Xbox just turned on.
Have the first one's at 18, and the second one is it's a natural one.
Okay, so you keep up with her pretty good for the most part. After a couple of twists and turns, you completely lose her.
Okay.
With that natural one, you have no clue where she went. She dipped into a crowd and she's gone.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to end it.
Okay.
Because we're going to say that everybody's going to end up. Well, where everybody's already said they're going to end up at the Vistani camp, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
With
I
that,
have some
we're going to
stuff
end the
that-
session. If you're watching, thank you so much for watching. We had fun. I hope you had fun. This was a weird turn of events. So that just means you have to come back next week and see what happened. Correct? Correct. Remember, coming up in July, we want you to stream and watch our Battle Interactive. We also have a special guest coming in that is one Ernest Gygax Jr. Ernie Jr. is coming in to run some games and hang out with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. And remember, we're on the road to 200 followers. We're at 172 now. Yeah, I think we're at 172 now. Let me double check that. And we're at 10 subscribers now. So that's freaking awesome. But yeah, we're on the road to 200 followers. So if you get us to 200 followers, help get us to 200 followers, we'll do another giveaway for our followers. If we get to 15 subscribers by the end of this month, we'll do yet another giveaway. Another giveaway. And it's going to be a good one. So tune in next week, see what's going on. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Yeah, it got real, didn't it? We'll see you next time.